Will Medicaid take your house? Maybe 50% of people end up in a nursing home and they run out of all their money, and Medicaid, the state, will end up paying for you. So yeah, the state very well could put a lien on your house and other things. Under the Social Security Act, every state has to have a Medicaid estate recovery program. Now, in years past, a lot of states didn't devote the manpower to it. They weren't very aggressive. The big states like New York and California, yeah, they did. But the other states, they weren't that. But with budget times being tough, more and more states are getting into this game. In 2021, the government reported that they collected $700 million from the estate of deceased people to recover back from Medicaid. Now, that's not very much money. If you think about it, that is not very much money at all. But not only can they go after your house, and after a long nursing home stay and illness, typically your house is the only thing that's left. But not always. You might have money and cash. You might have checking and savings, and you might have other stuff there. I don't know how you would end up on Medicaid and still have much. But let's say there is that possibility. They can come after that too. And yes, they can come after your car. If you go into a nursing home and you have any reasonable expectation that you can return, they can't force you to sell your house and your car when you go in, okay? So if you have no reasonable expectation you can ever go in, then Medicaid could ask you to liquidate it. But generally, they're going to let you have one house and one car. Now, of course, there's different rules. If you have a spouse at home, they're not going to take it. Or if you have a disabled child living at home. And there's even rules if you have a child that's not disabled, an adult child, but that's their only source of income. There's some exceptions. I'm not going to go into that in this video right now. The rules vary by the states. And I talk about that all the time when I'm talking about Medicare insurance. It's very, very different by state. What state collected the most money? They had the most aggressive estate recovery program. That was Massachusetts, a very high cost of living state. And you're going to see that like the states on the coast be more aggressive at this than you see the states in the middle of the country. So what do you do if you don't want to lose your life savings, all of your assets, your home, if you don't want to lose it to Medicaid? So ideally, you have private insurance to pay for a potential nursing home stay. 50% of men are going to end up in a nursing home at some point in their life. Statistically, we know that. It's shorter for women. It's like 1 in 3 women. And then how long you stay there, it could be 12 years. Ronald Reagan had dementia, 12 years. So you could buy private insurance. It's expensive. There's not a lot of insurance companies that even sell it anymore. What I typically recommend is you work with an estate planning attorney, an elder law attorney in advance. You can't do it when you have to go into the nursing home. You have to do this years in advance. Most people are familiar with the 5-year look back, which means you have to have this all taken care of and out of your estate. You've either gifted it, just given it away, or you have put it in a ladybird deed if you're in Michigan or Florida. There's 5 states, I think Texas. Or you can put just a regular transfer on death designation on your house. So boom, it automatically transfers in your bank accounts. You can put it in an irrevocable trust. Of course, that's a little pricey. A lot of people are daunted to have to hire an attorney. They don't think their state justifies hiring an attorney and paying those fees. But that's the gold standard way to do it, is to work with an elder law attorney, put it away in a trust so you don't own it. So if you have to go into a nursing home, they can't take anything from you because you already don't own it. Now, like I said, it's more complicated than this because if you just give it away, you lose stepped up basis. There's some negative tax consequences. There might be a gift tax required. There's all kinds of stuff. Just know that if you don't want it to go to the state, you either got to self-insure with some type of nursing home insurance or life insurance with living benefits, or you have to protect it in some type of trust, ideally. Hope you learned something today. Let me know in the comments what questions you have, because I know you're going to have a lot of questions. I just scratched the surface on this topic. If you like this video, you might really like this video. Check it out. And we'd appreciate if you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a great video. We put out one every week. Check in the description below this video for a link to our cheat sheet on Social Security and Medicare. And you can also give us a comment if you have a specific question. Always feel free to call us or email us at the Medicare Family.